Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Weekly YouTube with Kelsey. So here we go. This week's edition is called Goodbye Comfort Zone with me, Kelsey. So bear with me while I present here. Thank you all for checking it out. And let's get started. So this week, if you can see, I made a watercolor galaxy painting and I made a card for my friend. So it's the same thing. It's a card. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to go through the step-by-step of what I did to make this happen. So just to start, I don't really feel like much of an artist. I do think I'm creative, but don't really have many like artistic skills, especially watercolor is pretty intimidating. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it too. Step outside of your comfort zone. So galaxy watercolor painting is the theme for today. Step one, get your supplies. So get your watercolors, get those paintbrushes, get 2 cups of water, one to clear the brush and then one to have clean water on hand. I like to do the blue tape to tape it to the surface. So once the water, it kind of makes the paper, it could get really wet and move around a little bit. So that secures it. And scissors, just in case I cut my paper because I want to make it smaller. And step 2, you got to prepare. Get your paints out, get your watercolor paper all taped down, and prepare your space. Step 3, you're going to wet the paper. So with watercolor, obviously loves water, so wet your surface area. And then I started in my big brush and did my lighter colors first. So my color for my galaxy are going to be purple, blue, green, gray, and black. So starting with my lighter color, my purple, and kind of my base color. And then I went in with some blues, right? Kind of on the edges and corners. I blended it all together. And you can see I'm kind of rinsing my brush as I go a little bit to not muddy the colors. I add in a darker color, so my green. I go in on those corners again. Continue to blend with my big brush. And then I add my darker colors. And this is where it gets scary, okay? So these colors, it's starting to look really muddy. You can't really see what's going on, but I added my dark gray all around the corners and my black in the corners as well, which is pretty necessary for a galaxy. And then saved by the paper towel. So you grab a paper towel, maybe make it ever so slightly wet, and blot the paper so you can see your other colors show through and then get that excess dark color off. And then the almost last step is to get some white acrylic paint or a light acrylic paint, and you're going to make your stars in your galaxy. So you get a coarse brush. You fill that brush with some paint. Don't overdo it because it'll get pretty messy. But then you just flick it. You flick it onto your watercolor. And then it creates some stars. So you can see here that you get a little bit of that. So my acrylic paint wasn't the best quality. So it kind of dried almost clear, but it created kind of a glitter effect. So I added some gold paint pen at the end of mine. And that is all. So I really want to thank you all for taking the time to check out this video. Please, if you have any questions or any thoughts on it, comment below. Please subscribe to our page and like this video. And please tell me what else you'd like to see when we step out of our comfort zones. So see you all very soon. Thank you again, and goodbye, everyone.